Okay, so for this approach to video tutorials, I'm going to show you how to basically just pre-record one of your presentations where you would use slides or a PowerPoint presentation and just kind of get that up in a video form. And this is really helpful because if you have a long presentation, you might be able to just pre-record it, send it to your class, or send it to the professor to share with the class to make sure they watch before they come in for the IL session. And that way you might be able to shave 20 minutes off of your IL session if you don't have to do the presentation beforehand, and you could just jump right into demonstrations or whatnot. But it's completely up to you how you want to use this. Let me just show you kind of how to set it up. So again, going to Snagit. You might be wondering well, why aren't you going into full screen? And that's actually an option that you can do. Why is Snagit not running? Okay, just a little slow. Yeah, it's like, well, shouldn't you just go into full screen and run it this way? You can do that, and set the Snagit. What you would do is set the Snagit recording area to the entire screen. Click record, move into present. However, I want to show you another suggestion. If you're just doing a presentation, then what I would like to do is I click just a region, and I'll select just the slide region. And the reason I do that, I'll be able to move through the slides, but you also notice that I have the text that I'll be saying. I have it pre-written, everything that I'm going to write, so I get rid of all the ums and ahs and the So, that's just something to think about because it's really cool. They won't see your script here. They'll just see this, but they'll hear me reading the script. If you're writing a literature review, remember that a literature review summarizes the research that has been done on a specific topic. You're not trying to prove anything, you are just describing what has been studied, how it has been studied, and the research findings and conclusions. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I read that way too fast. When you are reading and speaking, try to do it at a little bit of a slower pace than you normally speak, okay? So you can see it's only recording what's in the slide area. You're not seeing any of this. So a better speed would be to access the databases, use one of the links on the library's website. You can find the links in the catalog, articles and databases list, or on the subject guide. Okay. And that's at actually a better pace. Whenever you have a comma or a period, just take a little bit, half a second break. So you can actually write out your entire script and then have a really clean and polished tutorial. And you can see now this is what it would look like. If you're writing a literature review, remember that a literature review summarizes the research that has been done on a specific topic. And then whenever you transition out of it, you could always just cut out any elements that you need to, again, by doing that. But doing it this way, you probably have to do a lot less editing, and you get like I said, a really nice looking presentation that's basically your PowerPoint presentation. This is a really good method if you're having to. I would do this for an introductory video. I might make a video with a PowerPoint presentation explaining the terminology, kind of going over what we're going to do in the demonstration, and then I would create another screencasting video where I demonstrate searching the catalog. And that way I'm taking what would be a 20 to 30 minute full presentation and breaking it down into 5, 6, 7 minute videos. One, the presentation, the next video would be then the demonstration and such. So just a different approach to doing this.